Hi everyone, my name is April Tucker and I want to thank you for coming today to listen to the speech. I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of the slogan, "A family who eats together stays together"? If you're like me, you've probably heard of the slogan, "A family who prays together stays together." But this particular slogan was one I haven't heard of before. What does this mean? A family that stays together, or excuse me, a family that eats together stays together. How does that impact your life? Well, I want to share with you some information that is really, hopefully will be beneficial to your own families. Why should families eat dinner together? How will that impact your lives and your children? Well, first, it's really important as a family to eat together. Have you ever considered that? What's the benefits of eating together? Yes, it's for nutritional purposes, but how does that also benefit you as a family? And then how many nights a week would you say it's important to eat together? I know with families on the go today, a lot of them will say, okay, we're going to meet once a night to catch up, or excuse me, once a week to catch up and, go over how everybody's doing. But is that enough? Is once a week enough for families to come together to fellowship and to spend quality time together? So the families in the Marriage and Family Journal, they did a study that showed that research has shown that families who spend less than 5 nights a week apart or on the go eating together will have children who struggle with parent relationships. Their children will have lower grade point averages, and their children will also experience health issues. Now, some of that may make sense and some of that may not make sense to you. But what I would like to talk to you about is your own family dinners. What do they look like? Have you ever considered the importance of having a family meal together and the impact it has on your family? And then as I go over this information, consider how much this information will impact your personal family. Like I said, the Marriage and Family Journal did a research and found that families who eat together less than 5 nights a week will have children who struggle with parent relationships. And why is that? Well, first, relationships are built through quality time. In our busy schedules, we're constantly on the go, and do we ever really stop to communicate together, to ask our children how are they doing? Are we constantly getting to activity? Next, children, during family meal times, this is a great opportunity for you to sit with your children and say, what are your struggles? How is school going? How are your relationships with your peers going? And then additionally, this is also a great opportunity to work through situations. Children that are having conflicts with teachers, you could give them guidance on how to handle situations that they may be occurring with their teachers or with their peers. So dinner time is a great opportunity to parents to come together with their children and to go over just spending quality time and engaging in life together. So next I have a question for you. Can having dinner with your children increase their grade point average? When I first read this, I thought, well, how does having dinner increase your grade point average? How does that make sense? Well, actually, families who eat together less than 5 nights a week will have children who actually have lower grade point averages. And why is that? Well, they found that parents who actually invest in having more meals together, more than 5 nights a week, actually the children actually result in higher grade point averages. And why is that? Because children, when they spend quality time with their families, they actually have a better overall psychological well-being. And so they're going to carry that over into their school environment. So when children are healthy at home, they're going to be healthy at school. So as we've talked before, or we've already talked, that eating less than 5 nights a week together results in poor parental relationships between parents and children. It also lowers their grade point averages. And then what are the additional family risks? Well, children who do not eat with their parents more than 5 nights a week have a greater risk of obesity. they're less likely to smoke, or excuse me, they're more likely to smoke, drink, and experiment with drugs. They have health issues, mental health issues, depression, suicide, violence, and many times they run away because they're just overwhelmed by the situation. So in closing, I want to challenge you. What does your family look like? As we've run through the slides, what does your family dinners look like? Are they important to you? So I'd like to encourage you to think about the parent relationships that you're building with your children. And then think about how that influenced their school environment with grade point averages. And then additionally, just realizing that their overall health is benefited by having meals together. And then I'd like to also invite you to maybe prioritize your busy schedule. Pull some things off your schedule so families can actually meet together. Be creative with menu planning. Cook together, and then create a no electronic time zone or electronic zone at the dinner table. And remember, a family who eats together stays together. Thank you for coming.